What interested me the most was how it's called Monster, and they're calling a 16-year-old kid named Steve Harmon a monster for something he didn't really do. And during the trial, what really interested me, because the judge and everyone else would rather believe other criminals over a kid who in the story is saying he has a neat, clean house, he does everything right, and he hasn't done anything wrong. And another thing that really interested me was that during the story, it's showing his life and how he was treated in the jail, how he wasn't allowed to see his brother and his family, and he couldn't even hold his mother's hand. It's trying to explain how people mainly look at the surface of things, like people's race or something, or how they act. And in the story, they're making Steve look like a bad guy because he was at the place during the murder, or he was at the store earlier on in the story. And I think it's trying to send the message that people shouldn't just look at the surface of things. They should look at the relationships and the person's point of view on things. In the story, a woman named Miss Petrocelli was calling Steve and the other people that were in the murder monsters because the owner of the store was killed during the robbery. And throughout the story, he never believed that he was a monster until later on when he started looking at the facts that other people were finding. And it was called Monster because of the murder. I would want to recommend this to other teens because it goes through the story, and it's not just a normal book where you read about it, but it's something that interests you. You get to see the different people's point of view, what they say without getting confused. It's really interesting, and it always leaves you on the edge of your seat around the corner. Not growing around here when I came here, it kind of interests me because the society has went from racism to now, and still sometimes there is stuff like that, and the world's getting a little worse because all the criminal stuff that's going on. And my dad always made me watch shows like it. So reading this book really made me think about what's going on in the real world. Like, there's people getting blamed for murders every day and finding out that they didn't really do it, and they're not looking at the stuff right in front of them.